We heard about the trucker shortage from even before the pandemic. So what is the primary cause of it at this point, and why is it so acute right now?
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for having us on. The driver shortage has been a problem that has plagued the industry for many years. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and each year it seems to be more difficult to find drivers. Obviously, the pandemic has exposed the problem even more as many drivers have taken early retirement, and the truck driving schools closing during the pandemic caused 40% fewer drivers trained last year. So, with the tight labor market and the increasing average age of truck drivers, it's no surprise that the driver shortage is predicted to continue to increase over the next decade.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about driving schools closing as part of the reason. That's really interesting. Jill, I'm wondering, to get drivers back, even some of those newly retired ones back into the workforce, how much is pay going up, if it is?
Pay has gone up significantly this year. I'm seeing industry news anywhere from 20 to 40%. At Centerline, we've raised wages on average 26% this year. So pay is a number one factor, and what drivers are saying is the number one thing that's going to attract them to your organization.
The supply chain issues, we've heard about them, Jill, but I wonder if there's any sort of a silver lining in that if there's fewer goods to actually transport, could that actually be a little bit of a reprieve for the shortage?
Actually, it's not. The inventory supply, we're expecting to see it to get better as months go on. And because so many drivers exited the profession or we haven't attracted enough new drivers, there is going to be a significant shortage and continue increase on the demand for truck drivers in the foreseeable future.
So companies go to you, Jill, and they say, we're looking for drivers. What do you tell the companies they need to do in order to get them? What are the winning sort of enticements for companies to offer?
Yeah, the winning strategy is obviously competitive pay. That's key. Benefits, but drivers are also looking for flexibility in hours, great equipment, and they're also looking for more work-life balance. So companies offering local routes are definitely at a competitive advantage.
Are there certain industries that you can sort of tap and say, hey, you're doing this right now, but maybe you want to think about driving specifically for a truck company because it's better pay or more flexible, et cetera?
Yeah, the good news, some good news that came with this pandemic is that there's been a resurgence on how incredibly optimistic this profession is, right? You're getting that. Think a truck driver, everybody is now zoned in on, 71% of our goods get here by truck driving. And because there's more press on it, it's driving more and more people into the profession, which is great. Obviously, looking to have more women enter the industry. There's been a lot of focus on that, on bringing veterans into the industry. So I think there's a lot of opportunities that people are now seeing, that truck driving isn't just being away from home for weeks on end, that it does offer a competitive wage and that there is more flexibility. There is more local routes. There is more career path for truck drivers now.
All right, Jill, great to get your perspective. Thank you so much. Jill Quinn of Centerline Drivers.